Do you think that the pricing structure of West End shows is stopping new plays coming in?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There's nothing new. Nothing new in the West End, really.
Right.
I would. I don't know the exact figure, but I reckon it's somewhere between 80 and 90% of plays in the West End are either rehashes. One of the biggest openings this year was Oliver. Good old musical, but it is a good old musical.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't need Back to the Future, the musical. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely don't need Fawlty Towers, and you 100% do not need Only Fools and Horses. It's frankly a joke. It's creative suicide. But people are buying it. People are buying into it.
I wanted to go and see our mate Paul Hilton, who was doing a play with Mark Rylance there in London, and I looked at the pricing structure and I thought, my God, I really can't justify 175 quid in the store plus a train ticket plus a sandwich.
No value. I don't understand how it's been valued at that point, and because we know how much actors are paid. I mean, the thing is, if you're going to throw, I'll use Sigourney Weaver as an example because she's contemporary, but if you're going to throw Sigourney Weaver at a production of Tempest and you're paying her the amount you're clearly paying her to do this, you're going to have to charge that much for a ticket.
Yeah.
But the truth is, if you were to put in young new actress to play Prospero, you'd still sell tickets for the Tempest because it's the Tempest, and people
that's a great point.
Go to the Tempest, and and the thing you'll never be able to answer is, would you have sold as many tickets if Sigourney Weaver wasn't in it? But you could have sold them for a third of the price because you're not paying Sigourney Weaver the £1 million or so she's probably getting for this.
That's a really good point.
Have you created a market by throwing these people in it, or did the market exist? And I think the West End in particular has created a market. They've created this market for themselves, and they've backed themselves into a corner. Now you need to have a big, Hollywood star in your play, the West End.
Well, I think the RSC have proven that in Stratford upon Avon. I know we've got the tourist money up here, but the RSC really don't use names. I mean,
no, you don't.
They used to a degree. I'm talking of the likes of Ralph Fiennes. I'm talking of the likes of Judi Dench going back years and years. Matthew Smith going back years and years. But they weren't famous at the time commercially with theatre actors.
Let's be honest. Judi Dench is not Gillian Anderson.
Right.
It's not the same conversation.
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson in whatever she did.
Yeah.
She's brought in because she's Gillian Anderson. Judi Dench is brought in because she's a superb, brilliant, incredible classical actress.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need film pedigree to be Judi Dench.
Yeah.
You brought Gillian Anderson in because she's Gillian Anderson. You brought Sigourney Weaver because she's Sigourney Weaver. You brought Malik in because it's Malik, and that's why it's that expensive. But the West End have backed itself into a corner now.
Do you think then commercialism like Harry Potter et al. Does that really provide a catalyst for people to go to the theatre if they see names in the play?
I think it does, but I don't think it helps anywhere else. I don't think it helps smaller theatres. I don't think it sort of works in that way. Using the football analogies, which I'm a teacher, so I do a lot. Ronaldo joining Man United did not help anybody in the Championship League. It made Man United a shitload of cash. Whacking a film star in there's the same as signing Ronaldo.
What's the best piece of work then in the West End that you've seen in the last 2 years?
Lehman.
Why?
Lehman Brothers.
Why?
It was adventurous. It was breathtakingly beautiful. Its acting was very, very. I saw the original cast. Its acting was incredibly good. The direction made sense. The narrative was smooth, and the timeline worked. The set was simple, incredibly simple, but also quite complex in its the way it was projected, and they project onto the stage, not projections. So this idea that the theme drove the narrative, the theme drove the visualization of it. It took no prisoners. It didn't try to be anything else other than it was. This incredibly complicated story about the collapse of an entire banking system of America and the prior anti-Semitism which the Lehmans had to go through. It cut no corners. It said exactly as it is. And I think, and it was an actor's play. It was a good actor's play. It worked very, very well, and it didn't try to be flashy or filmatic. It didn't try to be cinematic in any way. It was that. Lehman was good. Leopoldstrad was incredible. It was again another one act play, very long. Telling the story of this one family, but very similar. It didn't try to be anything else other than a piece of theatre.
Right.
What else was it? Orlando, same thing.
Okay.
Orlando was very good because Orlando was good because when you went to watch that play, you knew it was theatre you were watching. So if you go and watch, sorry Simeon, but if you go and watch Wicked, I don't think you know where you're watching theatre. You're not aware. You're watching a spectacle of wonder. You're watching a circuit with people singing.
Just to cut in there, one of our contemporaries at drama school, Simeon Truby, has just done 5 years in Wicked, over 1,000 performances in Wicked. But the money's good.
The money's good. The money's great, and I'm well done to him. But is it theatre? Is it spectacle? I don't know. Whereas Orlando was straight down the line theatre.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because every actor's dream when they're at a drama school, I certainly was one of them. I thought, oh my goodness me, I'd love to do a year in the West End. Now I'd think that would be an absolute pain in the arse.
Yeah, it must be a drag.
Just to go and do that role every night. It's like going to the factory every day.
Yeah, I mean, and also it smacks of work.
So talking of work, then, you're teaching now. You've won the TES award. Congratulations.
TES, music and drama, National Schools Theatre, Reading Year of Culture, Reading a couple. One or two.
The next question then: are you training young people to become actors or not?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm encouraging them to think carefully about joining a profession as wonderful as the performing arts in whatever field they feel is most comfortable for them. We have a number of students who are, in fact, all our students are currently auditioning because it's audition time for drama school. We've had quite a few good successes so far. We've had a Central, Rusbrook, and a RADA, so we're doing well.
Excellent.
But also I'm pushing them to do stage management and lighting and design. I've got one girl going off to do PR at university, so she can work with she wants to be a PR assistant. And that's kind of what I'm teaching them. I'm showing them that through the medium of drama, you can be a better person all round. And then, if your route is acting, then you follow that route and I'll support you through it. But I certainly don't encourage it.
You mentioned these massive drama schools that your students are gaining entry to. Therefore, you must be rubbing off your theatre experience to some degree.
Definitely. 100%. I mean, what's great is that everywhere they've been, had a student go to Central last week, and they could not believe the amount she'd done, just in the last 2 years. They were just astonished by this idea that a school was doing, Chekhov, Shakespeare, Brecht. We did 1,200 Men. We did Greek. We were doing Medea. We did Lysistrata. We did Animal Farm. And we did Wizard of Oz and Oliver and
all in rep.
Kind of in rep. Sort of a continual sort of rotation of plays. We do about 20 shows a year.
That's a lot.
It is. It's a bit big. Then we've got 6 coming up in the next month, for example.
Are you directing them all? Are you directing them?
I direct. I direct half. I direct them, write a lot of them, readapt a lot of them, because there's a loophole in the copyright laws. Shh, quiet. Shh, don't tell anyone. But because of that huge, vast experience they get, that's where they're doing well, I think. It's huge.
At least they go to drama school with confidence and a degree of understanding of the theatre.
But they're also going into drama school with that thing I said earlier. When I went to drama school, when you went to drama school, it was you got 5 weeks. That's it. So we are working on a 5 week program.
Is that all we had? I can't remember.
Yeah, 5 weeks. Yeah, 5. I think the longest we had on a play was the Shostakovich one because we had to write it with Greg Cullen.
Greg Cullen.
Yeah, Greg Cullen. So we had to write it and then work with the music department. But I think once we started rehearsing it, about 4 or 5 weeks. Three Sisters was 4 weeks. I remember that perfectly.
No, I can't even. 4 weeks. We did Three Sisters in 4 weeks.
4 weeks, Three Sisters. I remember it perfectly because I'd just come out of the hospital.
Bloody hell! Wow, I don't remember that at all. Is it the same today then?
It is. Yeah, drama schools. Yeah, you're looking at the same because that's the profession. That's the profession. You don't.
Sure.
You get no rehearsal time to do a show. It's you're in, you're out, you're on.
3 weeks in America. Are your students also your technicians and your stage crew and your stage managers?
Physics school.
Physics. So you're right in the heart of it.
Yeah. Well, West London, but we're lucky because West London's a massive creative hub. All the big film companies are nearby. Sky are nearby. BBC's obviously nearby. ITV are nearby.
Wow.
Paramount are. Disney are. So we've got quite a lot of companies around us to sort of inspire our kids to go on.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice.
So is your school? I'm sure you know the Brit School.
Yeah.
Do you run your school like the Brit School?
Nope.
Not at all. What's the difference?
Not at all. We're just a normal school.
And they're a performing arts school.
They're a performing arts school. So you go to Brit or Italia Conti or Arts Ed, one of these other day schools, and you do your maths and your science, but then half your day is doing performing arts. So your timetable is less academic and more performance. Okay. Whereas our school it's academic all day. It's a normal school.
Yeah.
And then at 3:30, performing arts kicks off.
Oh my! So are your days long, Tom?
Very. Oh, I enjoy it.
Do they pay you well? Do they pay you enough for that?
I get about £7 million a week. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to ask anymore.
I live in London. I can just about afford a 1-bedroom flat.
Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh my.
No, yeah. They pay me well. They pay me what a teacher of my length would get. So.
Yeah,
I don't do it for the money, and I never have. It's not.
Yeah,
that's not what it's about. Yes, did my postgraduate at Aberystwyth. Went to Cardiff University first as well. Then went up to Aberystwyth.
What did you do at Cardiff?
Broadcast media research. In London, in particular, what started to take off massively is small above pub, small art centre. Small sort of, backroom theatres. These are taking off. It's quite a lot of pub theatres who are doing really well. A couple of them are closing, but on the whole, pub theatres are doing really well. And those sort of theatres lend themselves to that sort of rep ideology where play. Because obviously, a theatre like that can't be dark. It can never be dark. You have to constantly have something on.
Push me. No income tax. Morning, Trigger.
Morning, Dale. What's it, Dave?
No guarantee.
I remember you come home crying one day because Roy Taylor got a set of roller skates for his birthday and you never. The next day, Dale went out and got you a pair exactly the same as Roy Taylor's.
No. They weren't exactly the same as Roy Taylor's. They were Roy Taylor's.
Stick a pony in me pocket. I'll fetch a suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you want the best and that you don't ask questions, then brother, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la.
She has had knockback after knockback. And then she met me.
Bloody hell, life's a bitch, isn't it?
Bob's your uncle. Pushty.
Where it all comes from is a mystery.
What Casablanca.
Bloody hell. Hell.
Lovely jubbly.